Well, I'm back out on the trek. Back out after a little bout of COVID, which was really annoying because I managed to get through the whole pandemic being unaffected. But it caught up with me in the end. And I have to say, it's really taken it out of me. Fortunately, I had a couple of videos that I'd already recorded to keep the channel going. Been off the bike 10 days or so, and it really seems to have put me back. I went out yesterday for the first time, short little ride, see if I could do it, and yeah, it really seems to have sapped my energy. So whilst I was all right just riding, I found going uphill a bit of a challenge, and a bit of apprehension today as I sat on out counting the hills and hoping I've got the strength to get up them, because that's one of the things about living in Wales. Wherever you go, at some point you're going to be going uphill. As an ex-track cyclist living in Holland, does sound appealing, but I want to conquer these hills, and I felt like I was making good progress. I was choosing routes specifically because they had some hills on them. So I hope this is a short-term thing, and I'll hope to be back up to strength soon. This time last year, I've had the trek for 2 days, and it was beautiful. We had 3 or 4 weeks of lovely, dry, sunny days. But this year, all you can see around you is gloom. And I'm riding into quite a strong wind. And that's the reason I'm not a warmist. And as I've said before, I'm quite open to the idea of protecting our environment. Why wouldn't you be? It's where we live. But I'm not one who goes along with the climate emergency theory. And that's purely based on what the young people like to call their lived experience. The weather's no different now in Wales than it was when I first came here in 1985. And they tell us things in the paper that don't add up. I mean, we had a really miserable April, and it was cold, and it was wet. And in fact, one of the papers was even warning us of a wall of snow. Well, certainly in South Wales we didn't get a wall of snow. Well, one day when I was driving to work, there was sleet, and the car was telling me to drive carefully because of icy conditions. And then 2 weeks later, they published a report saying it's been the hottest April on record. And I'm saying, no, it hasn't. Anyway, that aside, so I'm back out on the trek. And have I got a new wheel? No. Turns out that there's nothing available. So they've decided to rebuild the wheel using DT Swiss spokes. So I don't really know how I feel about that. Should I have insisted on a new wheel? Or will this one actually be better? I don't know. And of course, that's another reason for wanting multiple bikes. Different bikes do different things. And really, what's more important to me is having a bike to ride when I want to ride. So, this is the road to Margum Park. But I'm not going to go into the park today because they got some dinosaur event on, and sometimes when they have an event on, they lock the back gate because they charge an admission fee. And even if it's not locked, it's bound to be a crowd in there. So you've heard me go on about getting another bike, and yes, I know I don't need it, I just want it because I'm old. I don't know how many years of cycling I've got left, all of those kind of things. But fucking hell. But the problems I've had with bikes has sort of forced the issue a little bit. And my wife, who couldn't stand me being a grumpy old git when I couldn't ride, has bought me a new bike. And I'm absolutely over the moon. And hopefully, all things being equal, I'll be able to pick it up later today. So I'll keep you guessing for now and reveal all when I go out on the bike for the first time.